We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. It's time for Game 3 of this 4-game series between the Chicago Cubs and the San Diego Padres. Major League Baseball on MLB Network coming up right after this. Greg Dickerson will be the man on the mound for the Friars. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
Standing in, Darnell Sanders, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
For the Cubs, the left fielder, Darnell Sanders.
First delivery to him on the way.
First pitch, 7-11.
Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. Guys, the swinging Friars as they take the field here tonight. They come in on the heels of a victory last time out, but they've been in a bad stretch recently, losing 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, D-Row, this has not been the kind of homestand that they would like to have so far. Through the first 5 games, they're 2-3. D-Row, getting to 500 on this homestand is certainly one thing they'd like to do here today.
Yeah, they can salvage a little bit right now. They can walk out of here today with a smile on their face if they can get this back to 500 in these first 6 games.
With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, you better be careful when dealing with that 5-hole hitter. Coming into this game, he's among the leaders in the NL in stolen bases, so that tells you enough about this guy's speed. But what it also tells you is he does a pretty good job of getting on base. Keep an eye on him if he gets aboard.
First pitch on its way. Rod Krenzel comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Good night for baseball all in all. Game time temperature 63 degrees. The windup and the 0-1. And it's fouled away. Dickerson is one of the more prolific strikeout artists in the game today. He'll get into double digits in Ks, and of course that means he's got outstanding stuff every 5 days.
One of the things that go hand in hand, Matty V, if you want to strike guys out, you have to have good stuff, and this guy has great stuff. He has 2 different pitches that he can strike you out with, and as they rate him on a scale of 1 to 10, this guy has 2 pitches that rate an 8 or a 9, which is really hard to find in baseball today.
I got to count
a ball and 2 strikes now. Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Row, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for route number 2.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you could do with that. Textbook sinker.
Into the box now, Frankie Fernandez. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. He comes in with 16 home runs on the season so far. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Ball and 2 strikes the count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. Cubs are down in order, and now the Friars will get their first chance. No score. Jeremy Lilly. A right-hander from North Carolina is the man on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
You know, every pitcher comes out of spring training hoping they can make somewhere between 30 to 35 starts. This guy will be making start number 30 on the year. He's reliable, he's dependable, and he's been pretty good all season long. 30 starts, not an easy thing to do.
At the plate, DJ Fader. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now here's the pitch.
Count 1-0.
Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Matty, we've seen some good baseball in the first 2 games of this set and expect another close one here. Both of the first 2 games decided by 1 run.
You know, Dero, when you get in these series like this, when 1 run means so much, you like to be able to be the team to score first, but both these games have been very close, and it's going to boil down to who gets the big hits in the 7th, 8th, and 9th inning.
Time now to check the hometown Padres lineup card in this one. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, Matt, keep an eye on that number 2 spot. He's having a solid year. With runners in scoring position, he's hitting over 300. That's not outstanding or anything, but he's consistent, and that's what I love watching about this guy. His game is so consistent.
Digging in, Dylan Netzel. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here it comes.
Ball.
1 out, nobody on.
Ball
2-0 now. Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. Now here's the pitch. Back up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Into the box, Dallas Phillips. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Man at first for him following the 1-out single. The 1-0. Grounded back up the middle. And that's through for a hit. Long throw to third. And he is in there.
Hey, not a bad pitch right there. Off-speed pitch down in the zone. You thought he would set that up pretty well. The previous pitch was a real good fastball up.
Yeah, I think the hitter was sitting all over that one, Dan. I really do. He saw that fastball up for show. I think he thought to himself, here comes the off-speed.
Stepping in now, DeAndre Davis, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. Now the 1-0. And this is popped foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Ready with the 1-1. And he lays off the pitch down and away. Ball 2.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
Now time asked for and granted by the home plate umpire. The 3-1. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
I'll tell you, he's looked unsteady out there since the first pitch he threw. A couple of hits and a free pass, so he's really searching for an answer to get back on track. We'll see if he can settle down here.
Now at the plate, Pedro Pena. He's got hits in each of the last 5 ball games. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he fouls this one off. Lilly, a 27-year-old. He's in the midst of his 8th major league season. Netzel on third. Phillips over at second. Davis is over at first with 1 away. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Rolando Rodriguez is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. 2 out, bases loaded. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Lifted in the air to center field. Center fielder giving chase. He's got it, and they get out of the jam unscathed. Odds leave them loaded. Still no score. Second inning set to go, and stepping up as the shortstop, Chad Wood.
Chad Wood.
And the pitch. The windup and the 0-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Ah. 1-1 pitch is a sinker taken for a strike. 1-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Standing in now, Reggie Kellogg. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 258 the average to begin play. 11 home runs and 55 driven in. Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Two balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Hit out towards second. He's got it. Throw gets him. 2 down. At the plate, Benji Perez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now here's the pitch. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
3-ball count right now. This looks like the best chance of getting a base runner on so far.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. So digging in now, Jackson Porzilani. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night. Now here's the pitch. And he lays off there. 1-0.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that for a strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. This is line to left. Sanders has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Batting 8, the shortstop, Luis Vargas.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
Luis Vargas stands in as he looks at a called strike. Bottom of the second here with no score. And here's one that misses to the Friars shortstop. It's a ball and a strike. Changed up on him as this is grounded to second. Fielded cleanly, and there's out number 2. Stepping into the box, Greg Dickerson. First offering on its way.
Yeah.
2 out, nobody on. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
He knows his strengths and weaknesses at the plate. He knows he has a cold zone away. But the bottom line is this pitcher has been able to execute to that spot. If he misses over the heart of the plate, this guy's still going to be ready.
Change his speed there, but it's taken for a ball. 2-2.
I think he's shown you right there. He was trying to put you away with the off-speed pitch. Have to be leery of that right there and take pull side away. That'll keep you on all stuff, fastballs and the off-speed.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lifted down the line in left. And it in fact lands in the corner, foul. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. 2 complete, scoreless here on MLB Network.
Back now in San Diego, home of the Padres, who've certainly benefited from some solid pitching all season long. Coming into the day, they rank first in the league in both ERA and strikeouts, a combination that has opposing lineups searching for answers. One member of the staff told me, "It's a special group of guys. I've never been on a pitching staff that's so dominant top to bottom, and I've been on some pretty good ones." Now, one of the hitters on the team told me, "I'm relieved I get to stand behind them and play defense instead of staring them down in the box. That can't be fun." Matt, back to you.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Hernandez.
Now the pitch.
Ball.
The 1-0.
That's
Lays
ball
off the
two.
slider that time. 2 and
2
1.
balls, 1 strike. The count.
Three balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter. Ray Wood, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. And this will be nowhere close as his control deserts him here. It's a 5-pitch walk.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Into the box now, Ray Wood is coming off a 3-hit performance in the loss last night. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Ball 1.
He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Hernandez gets his lead at first, nobody out.
That's ball
Just
3.
missing here, 2-0.
Boy, not
No.
exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
Throw over to first,
Thank
and
you,
he's
good.
back easily. The 2-0 on the way. Runners on the move for second. Pitch is a called strike. The throw bounces, but he's out. Nice play there to pick the throw and put the tag on quickly. Cubs to this point have yet to break into the hit column. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind and count 3-2.
Ready to deliver the full count pitch. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Batting 9. The pitcher.
So here now's the pitcher, Jeremy Lilly.
Lilly.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fouled away. 3rd inning, no score to this point. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the 2nd strike.
You know that nasty changeup's lurking right here. If I'm in the batter's box, I have to tell myself to stay back. I have to take pull side out of the equation, or that changeup's going to beat me.
And a sinker there, swung on and missed for out number 3. Nothing happening there for the Cubbies. Home half of the 3rd coming up, no score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, DJ Fader.
DJ Fader.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And he offers it the circle change and misses 0-1.
Ooh, that's a good pitch to take a hack at right there. Change up in the zone. He'd like to have that one back.
1-1 to San Diego's leadoff batter. The 1-1 home. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
Well located fastball right there. If he can continue to do that, he'll pitch deep into this one.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And the Friars are in business right away. It's a leadoff double.
When you heard the crack of the bat, you just knew that was going to get down for an extra base hit. Great way to start an inning, that's for sure.
Striding in once again, Dylan Netzel. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. The pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
First pitch of the at-bat. That's a strike to throw down. The tag's there, and he's out trying to steal third. Great throw.
Thought he might have a chance to get in there safely when he got a good jump from second, but that was a good throw and a good tag to cut him down.
Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And it's quickly 0-2. Rarely do you see a player of his caliber fooled that badly, but he was tied up in knots that time. 2 away now.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
In now, Dallas Phillips. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. A base hit in his first trip. Windup and the 0-1. Called strike 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. The ball and 2 strikes. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
Wow, that pitch wasn't even close, and he almost chased it. Found the pitcher. I'm going to expand the zone even more on the next one.
Here now the 2-2. Gets him looking, strike 3. Nothing doing there for the Friars. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Stepping up to the plate, Darnell Sanders. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get him in, but that hasn't been the case.
Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And the throw will be too late, so it's a bunt single to get him started here.
Now back, the center fielder, Rob Prinzel.
At the plate, Rod Prinzel. Ball 1. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Runner back standing. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Pitch is mishandled behind the plate, and it bounces away. And he'll make it in easily at second, as I'd imagine that'll be scored a passed ball. Now the 2-0. Runner's on his way to third. Pitch inside. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
That's not easy to do. To steal third off a catcher that has an elite arm like this, great base running there.
Runner at third here, nobody out. In there, 3-1. Ron Kawada is forced onto the mound now following the injury.
Number 81, Ron Kawada.
Now a swing on 3-1, but this is chopped foul right around home plate, and the count will go full to 3-2. Hit back up the middle. And the Cubs are going to strike first here. It's a base hit, and they have taken a 1-0 lead.
Now batting, the first baseman, Frankie Fernandez.
So now to the plate, Frankie Fernandez.
0-1.
And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Hits this one hard the other way. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, you got to respect the first baseman getting dirty right there, but that batter was able to shoot that right past him.
To the plate now, Chad Wood, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Fouled off. Seared down the first baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. And it's fouled away. This is foul right side. Again, another foul ball. Krenzel on second. Fernandez at first with no outs. In the dirt, but it's swung on for the 3rd strike. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You can just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
At the plate now, Reggie Kellogg. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Gone. And that one had some extra distance. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. 12 home runs for him now thus far. And with it, the Cubs have moved out in front now 4-0.
You're going to get one fastball right down the middle, probably once or twice a game, and you cannot miss it. And he did not miss it. He roasted that pitch.
Standing in now Benji Perez.
Benji.
So go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Hit down the third baseline. And there are 2 away now.
Up next to the Cubs,
Striding in, Juan Hernandez. He drew a walk his first time up.
Hernandez.
The pitch. And he gets ahead 0-1. Fork ball, and he's looking good now, 0-2.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. High in the air out to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 4-0 Chicago.
Leading off for the Padres, the right fielder.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Curveball inside corner, drops in for a strike. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1.
Everything this guy throws moves, and that 2-seamer has a mind of its own.
1-2 now as this catches the outer half.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2 pitches. Anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
The count now at 2-2. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Now at the plate, Pedro Pena. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
It's funny, that pitch, I can picture being in the box. That pitch looks so good to hit, and why does no one ever get to it? A good executed high fastball usually blows 9 out of 10 guys away.
Count now a ball and a strike. There's the big breaking ball, and it's by him for a strike. And now before the 1-2, time is called at home plate. And he fouls this one off. Again, a 1-2. Lays off 2-2 now.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
The 2-2.
These last 2 guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
Davis aboard here at first with nobody out. Fouled away. Payoff pitch one more time. Line drive, base hit to right. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Out in front of it, strike 1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Here comes the 0-1. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. But this will land untouched.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
And he looks at a ball, 1 and 2. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Fouled off. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
How frustrating is that, Dan, right there? Guy executes his pitch, batter's still able to dig it out for a knock.
You know, that's a really good pitch, and sometimes as a pitcher, you just have to tip your cap to the batter. Good piece of hitting right there.
Into the box now, Jackson Porzilani, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. The 0-1 on its way.
Nope, that's a ball. 1 and 1.
Bases loaded here, nobody out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Count is 2 and 1.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
The 2-1. This is lined into the gap in left center, and he's going to come through here with extra bases. 1 run scores. Throw won't get him.
Bases loaded, and he was looking to drive them all in the second he stepped into the box. Puts a big swing on this thing, and the ball just gets down to the wall, allowing everyone to come around and score. He'll take a 3-run double every day of the week.
In now, Luis Vargas,
Ball 1,
as he
no
will
strike.
look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 1-0 home.
2 and 0.
Well, you have to have a lot of confidence and composure to pitch effectively, and right now, I'm just not seeing it. He looks kind of rattled out there to me.
Two and 0, here it is.
Ball 3.
3-1.
I'm seeing him aim the ball right now. That's a trap you fall into as a pitcher when you're not as confident in your stuff as you should be. You got to trust your stuff.
Strike 2 taken. A fastball that clips the inside black.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
3 runs, 6 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Padres. And this pitch is popped straight up, right around the home plate area. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Now batting,
Into the box, Ron Kawada, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Out into right center. Well hit. In at second safely as a run comes across to score on the play, tying the ball game.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. Into the box, DJ Fader. And this one's in the dirt. And he's going to make it into third base now, as I believe that'll be scored as a wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
The 1-0 home. Is a fastball that misses.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
4 runs here in this half inning. Three and 0 now.
You look in the dugout, you can tell that manager's getting ready to come out on that top step. If he doesn't get out of this situation right here, and it's a tough one, I think the bullpen comes in.
Line toward right center. A dive, but it's off his glove. He'll get it into second, but he'll be in there with a double. In to score the runner from third.
There's no way to sugarcoat it. It's been pretty bad for 3 1/3 innings so far. That's the 8th hit he's given up, and if he doesn't get his mind straight, he's going to be heading to the showers early.
To the plate now, Dylan Netzel, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Here it comes on 0-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Stepping in now, Dallas Phillips, grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Fader stands at second with 2 gone. A ball and a strike to the Padres' first baseman.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
The set and the 1-1.
Ball inside.
We're starting to see a lot more balls from him now, and that's a direct result of him getting hit around pretty good. He's trying to do something different, and it's resulting in him not tacking the strike zone anymore.
Line drive to center field. Krenzel's there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. 9 men come to the plate, however, 5 of them score. We played 4 full. It's the Padres 5 and the Cubs 4. And back at Petco Park in San Diego as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. and flat out he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said it was clear his guys were locked into their at-bats from the very first pitch, and that's something they emphasized in the pregame meetings. He's happy they got the message, as now they've gotten into the bullpen, and they put up some solid run production in the early part of this game.
Thank you, Heidi. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Ray Wood. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Davis is there. One pitch, one out. Jack North will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 20, Jack North.
Christian Torres will come on now and make his 55th appearance of the year.
Christian Torres.
Ball one.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. That batting average hovering in the high 230s. 18 homers, 57 runs batted in. The 1-0.
Ball down.
Bases are empty, one man out. And this one's over at the knees, 2-1. Now the pitch.
3 balls, 1 strike.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order's coming up right behind him.
The 3-1. Strike two, swinging.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Lifted down the line in left. Netzel in foul ground. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball. Still 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 8th pitch of the at-bat. Had him fooled there as this is lifted in the air out to left center and shallow. In there, a base hit.
That's got to be frustrating for the pitcher right there. He's well aware of who's having great seasons and who's having the tough seasons at the plate for the opposition. This guy put him in the tough season bucket, and he just gave up a knock to him.
At the plate, Darnell Sanders, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. As a look, now the pitch.
Nope, outside.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. To second for 1. Throw on to first won't be in time, so they just get the 1 there.
Now back.
Ready once again, Rod Prinzel. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
Here it comes, 1-0. Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
A runner on first with 2 away. And it's 1-2.
His heater's got some late ride through the zone. A lot of late swings right now. You're only going to get to that pitch if you get the front foot down early.
And a bluff move here to first, but it won't draw a throw. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Don't quite know where that one missed, but it's not for me to decide. 3-2.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
Now to the plate, Frankie Fernandez, and we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Josh Spikerman trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
Josh Spikerman.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery.
0-1.
Sanders at second. Krenzel on at first with 2 down. 1-1 the count to the Cubs first baseman. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. 1-2. Here it is.
Oh, that's off the plate.
Number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2 ball, 2 strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
He's set. The 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. 2 down, runners at first and second. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Right fielder giving chase, and this one bounds around against the wall, and the runner will score from second. He pulls into second safely as they take the lead with 2 runs scoring on the play.
The batter,
well, that's why they call baseball a game of inches.
Yeah, you're right, Matt. He showed some serious hops, but not serious enough. He goes up high for it with the good leap, but he just can't bring it in, and that allows him to cruise into second with a good piece of hitting.
Chad Wood is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. Two out here and a runner at second. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Cubs 6 and the Padres 5. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with San Diego's manager during the inning break about the Padres' offensive production to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said it was clear his guys were locked into their at-bats from the very first pitch, and that's something they emphasized in the pregame meetings. He's happy they got the message, as now they've gotten into the bullpen, and they put up some solid run production in the early part of this game.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Shane Otska will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his third game this season. Leading off the inning, DeAndre Davis, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
DeAndre Davis.
First delivery to him on the way.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
And now a pitch on the way.
That's the ball.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Hey, another leadoff knock right there. This game has been full of offense, full of traffic on the base pass. Let's see who's going to get that big double in the gap to clear him.
Ready for another shot now. Pedro Pena, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Set. Here it comes. A runner at first with no outs here. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. In there, 1-2 now. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Well, you gotta love a live young arm. He's got an electric fastball, and if he can learn to harness that and work in his solid secondary stuff, he's going to have a really nice career on the mound. Not everyone is gifted with a fastball like that.
Into the box now, Rolando Rodriguez, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Oh, 1 count, and the pitch. Swing hard liner to left center, and that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night.
Next to the Padres, the second baseman, Porzilani.
At the plate now, Jackson Porzilani, and he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Krenzel is there, 2 gone.
Now batting.
Digging in now for San Diego, Luis Vargas. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
1-0, here it is. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time.
Hey, I don't care what league you're in, American, National, if you're playing on Mars. If you get a heater down the middle of the plate as an 8-hole hitter, you better be swinging the bat.
Count even at 2-2. Two and two. Here it is. And he fouls this one off. Davis over at second. Rodriguez at first. 2 out in the inning. To the left side, but it's well fouled. And prior to the 2-2, he'll step out of the box and ask for time. Bouncer up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And a relay to the plate. And he is safe at home plate on a very close play. And they've come back to tie it at 6.
Dan, you were 1 pitch away from getting out of this. 2 outs, 2 strikes on the batter, and he's able to throw out a ribby knock.
Dero, it's hard to get more frustrated than that as a pitcher. You're 1 pitch away from getting out of a lot of traffic on the bases, getting into the inning, and next thing you know, you give up a 2-out, 2-strike base hit. Nothing more frustrating for a pitcher than to have that happen.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Cole Dyer will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
For the Padres, number 7, Cole Dyer.
Popped up. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. Friars forced to settle for just the 1. We're through 5 here at the ballpark, and we are all even at 6 apiece. Buddy Bishop takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 69, Buddy Bishop.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Reggie Kellogg.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
0-1 the count. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
The 1-2. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
Into the box, Benji Perez, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. Comes set with the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. That misses. 1-2.
Step out of the box, take a deep breath. After spitting on that changeup, you might have bought yourself a fastball.
A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
In now, Juan Hernandez, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. A 1-0 delivery.
2 balls, no strikes.
Non-competitive pitch right there, runs the count to 2-0, and he is ready to do some damage in the box.
Now here it comes. This is on the ground over to first. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Cubs are down in order. We're still tied 6-6. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, DJ Fader. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch on its way. Bunt attempt, but that'll bounce foul. The windup and the 0-1. Showing bunt, but he winds up taking ball one. And it looks like the Cubs will get a left hander up and working out of the bullpen. 1-1. And he checked his swing, but it's a strike three called, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now
settling in now, Dylan Netzel. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. Now he'll step out at the plate and reassess things here. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
So now to the plate, Dallas Phillips. He's right there. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. This game remains tied at 6. Seventh inning ready to roll, and set to go as the third baseman, Ray Wood. First pitch coming. Here it is. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. That evens it up, 1-1. Here it comes. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
That's just a great pitch right there. Great execution. He just got that hitter to think that pitch was knee high. Nasty diving out of the zone.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away. Jewell will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. One out, nobody on. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Center fielder on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Coming to the plate now, Darnell Sanders. Looks like the corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. And that misses for ball 1. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. Bishop is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. So they breeze through this half of the inning. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark, and we are all even at 6 apiece. Ian Slowey gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 51, Ian Slowey.
Last half of the 7th here, and next to bat will be the outfielder, DeAndre Davis.
DeAndre Davis.
Here's the first pitch to him. Slowey, 28 years old. He's a veteran of 7 years at the major league level. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Slowey has registered just under 110 innings on the mound, and in that time he's allowed just barely over a base runner per inning, which of course is very good. Now, oh my, this ball is crushed. Look at it go. Gone. So a solo shot here to left center field. His first home run of the season as they move out in front 7-6.
When you're not throwing that ball in the 90s or above, and this guy needs to be real fine with his location.
You know, Dan, that's just a great swing by that hitter right there, because when you see low velocity, a guy out on the mound that's not going to blow the heater by you, maybe sometimes you expand the zone. Not the case right there. He set him up. He wanted something over the heart of the plate. He didn't miss it.
At the plate, Pedro Pena, as the first pitch to him, runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
Ball 2.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
No outs, nobody on. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. Full count, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Hit hard on the ground to first. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly on the first. So a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
The center fielder.
So stepping in, Rolando Rodriguez. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there, strike 1. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Grounded to third. Speared on the dive. Hey now.
great reactions on that one, and a good job to get down on the ground in time to smother it. Still had to get up and make the throw, and of course, he did that too.
In now, Jackson Porzilani. He flew out in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. 2 out, nobody on. Hard hit to the left side, but taken in out there, it's short. Unlucky that time, and that ball will end the inning. The Padres get 1 in the inning, and it comes on the solo home run. We'll march on to the 8th. It's the Friars 7 and the Cubs 6. Ready to begin the 8th, and standing in the outfielder, Rod Krenzel.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Hit back up the middle and into center field, a base hit. So early trouble here to start the 8th inning.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away? Should be interesting.
Into the box now, Frankie Fernandez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. The 1-0. Smacked into the gap, and this might be extra bases. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. And the tying run is in to score all the way from first. It's a 7-7 game.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen. I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sinking cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Digging in once again, Chad Wood. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Tim Pippinger is on to pitch here in the 8th with nobody out.
Number 32, Tim Pippinger.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ball 1.
This has to be a productive at-bat right here. I know you want to drive the run in and get the RBI, but you have to find a way, bare minimum, to move this runner over to third.
And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. It's gone. They've taken the lead in the 8th. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left as they've taken a 2-run lead.
What a great piece of clutch hitting right there to give his boys the lead. Going to put a lot of pressure on the opposition after score with only 6 outs to go.
To the plate now, Reggie Kellogg, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And the pitch. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Rodriguez is there, and he has it for the first out.
The batter, the catcher.
Ready now, Benji Perez. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. from the stretch.
Count 1-0.
Three runs already home here. Lifted in the air to center. Rodriguez is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
The batter, number 9.
Digging in to try it again. Juan Hernandez. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. Here's the first pitch to him. That just misses off the inside for ball 1.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there. That cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood and a broken bat.
Here's a breaking ball that falls in there for a strike to even things at 1-1. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. The pitch. Hit out towards second. Reined in. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. On now to the bottom of inning number 8. It's the Cubs 9 and the Padres 7. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Tracy Stewart will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Joshua Downs will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Number 53.
Stepping in, Luis Vargas. He singled his last time up.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
First delivery to him on the way. And this one's
Ball
not
1, no
close.
strike.
It's in the dirt for ball 1. Just missing here, 2-0. Now here's the pitch. 3-0 now.
Yeah, we're down 2. You better believe they gladly take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner on and get that tying run to the plate.
Maybe getting a little jumpy in the box, so he steps out and asks for time. And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you. So we'll see if that's the case here.
Percy Hopkins will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 23, Percy Hopkins.
Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat. 1-0. He'll come in here at 259. 34 home runs and 76 driven in. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Well, one thing's for certain. That makes the manager look like a genius right there. He calls on him to pinch hit, hoping for any kind of spark, and he gives him a little bit more than that, blasting a double that almost leaves the ballpark. Big innings often start with beginnings like this.
Carter Dawkins will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Number 5, Carter.
Digging in now, DJ Fader, and he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
No problem with that take right there. First pitch from a reliever, got to calibrate that velocity.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Down and away, ball 1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-1 home is looked at for ball number 2.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
Set to deliver on 2-1. Grounded back up the middle. Throw on to first to be in time, but meanwhile the lead shrinks to 1 here on the RBI ground ball.
A simple ground ball to the infield, but the run does come home from third, and they cut their deficit to only 1 run.
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Dylan Netzel, and he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. First delivery to him on the way. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch.
That's ball 2.
That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Now the 2-0 home. Into right field. That's a base hit. Throw comes in quickly now, so that tying run will be forced to hold on at third here, still with only 1 away.
Well, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, Devo, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Set and the pitch. Dallas Phillips swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
Now the 0-1. Fouled away. 1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. A check swing here, appealed down to third, but Matthew Ross says he held up, ball 1. Now time granted here at the plate as he'll step out of the box. Ready now, 2-strike pitch on its way.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
Here now the 2-2. Is laid off and the count runs full.
Well, no doubt in my mind, this has been the at-bat of the night so far.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Well, I have to give credit to him on the mound for not letting that previous pitch get to him. He wanted it, but he didn't get the call. But I love how he didn't let it affect him, and he comes right back with another good pitch and gets the punch out.
Into the box, DeAndre Davis pitches way outside, and that's straight to the backstop. No movement on base. It's ball 1. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Chopped toward the second baseman. Scooped up. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. Padres able to pick up 1 on a couple of hits. We've played 8 full. The Cubs lead this one 9-8. Ian Tate enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Standing in, Ray Wood. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system, especially now he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
2-0 now.
This at-bat sets up really good right here, right? Hasn't seen a fastball yet, but now he gets...
Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Gone to lead off the inning. At the plate now, Joshua Downs, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Here comes the first pitch. Darnell Sanders comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Hit softly down the line at first, but a foul ball, 1-1. Here it comes. Hops this one up. Netzel in foul ground. 2 gone.
Now batting.
Digging in, Rod Krenzel. Bottom part of the zone. A good changeup gets the call.
Hey, a changeup can be a pretty good pitch on the first pitch. Kind of slow down a good fastball hitter.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
Hit hard to the right side. Foul. The 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get... Mario Oquendo takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 50.
All set for the bottom of the 9th. And next to hit is the catcher, Pedro Pena. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes.
1-1.
Swung on, but fouled off to the left. Count still at 1-2. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one. So coming to the plate, Rolando Rodriguez. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles.
Rodriguez.
Slider gets the outside. That's a strike.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
Here's the 0-1.
1-1.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
And that's in there above the belt, so it's even now. 2-2. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's working full now at 3-2.
Pretty easy pitch to lay off there. 2-2. Not even close to being in the strike zone. He made it easy for the hitter in that one.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first
Now
2
back.
men he faces out of the bullpen.
Jackson. Porzilani.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now a bunt attempt here. And they will put the tag on him. They got him. And with that, the ball game is over. This one wraps up as a 10-8 final.
Here now is the final.